Well, Bob, our weather, especially in our area, was a little bit spotty.
Right.
Kind of going back and forth between wanting to storm and
Yeah,
not.
we've had some showers, though, and some storms around, up to about a half inch to 7/10, the most we've seen. I think more of that will be occurring over the upcoming days as some tropical moisture comes back into play. It's been nice, though, the last few mornings. Really quite nice out there. Here's a look at some of those showers dancing across our skies. From Tower Cam, looking off toward the west, you see that sun every once in a while poking through, too. That's kind of neat. As we take a look at the time lapse of the sun setting, with a few showers even developing after the sun had set as a result of some more moisture coming back in. Casey Key, Paula, sending this nice photo as the sun was just getting ready to dip below the horizon there off of Casey Key. Well, the Titan radar picture indicating some late night shower activity making its way through Siesta Key and near Venice, and basically offshore now, and it'll continue to push off to the west and dissipate. We still have some light rain lingering near Siesta Key and also near Sarasota. Not a lot of heavy rainfall at this point. It's pretty much over at, it looks like, for the next half hour or so. Currently at the airport, we have 81 degrees, still pretty warm and muggy out there now. The dew point is much higher at 75, winds out of the east-southeast at 7, and the pressure is on the rise, 30.05 inches, and temperatures were on the rise today, well above average. 95, the high at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, getting close to that record of 96, and the record low temperature, 65 degrees, set in 1960. That'd be nice. We were 11 degrees warmer than that this morning. Well, no rainfall officially at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, but we will see, I think, a better chance to get some tomorrow. 7/100 of an inch of rain above average. Well, in the tropics, right now, we are approaching the peak of hurricane season, which is just a couple of days away. And this is a rather large area of clouds, showers, and thunderstorms. Nothing quite organized right now. And we saw this similar system with, as you remember, Hermine. Hermine at first was just this tropical disturbance forever, it seemed like, as it made its way off to the west. That's because it wasn't that consolidated quite yet. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. In the next 5 days from now, I think it will become a named storm for that matter. The news is, though, it's starting to shift and now move back off into the open waters of the Atlantic. Earlier, the models had it going more westerly. And then we'll watch this system, too, which has just kind of popped up on the radar for the National Hurricane Center. And it's showing some signs of organization, but only 20% chance of developing over the next 5 days. Reason why that one doesn't have much of a chance is because all this wind in the upper levels of the atmosphere, very much a lot of shear throughout this region, which will not allow this system to get going too much over the upcoming days. But we will continue to monitor it very closely. However, we'll watch that line of low pressure, too. If winds start to abate on this tomorrow, or I should say next week, there's a chance we could see something pop up down into the Western Caribbean. But for the time being, all is quiet. A good weekend ahead. Just some showers and storms developing late in the afternoon and evening through the weekend and beyond. Temperatures will stay a little bit above average with highs low 90s. Our average high right around 89 degrees for the Sun Coast. And some of the storms could be heavier on Saturday. There is a frontal boundary which will move down over the southeastern states on Sunday, which could change the timing of the storms a little bit for us on Sunday, maybe a little earlier in the day. 74 in Detroit. It was a warm one in Washington today. They set a record high. Warmer in Washington than it was here along the Sun Coast. They got up to 96 degrees. Well, for boaters, it checks in like this. Another great day. A light chop out there. Seas running really less than 2 feet. And water temperature warming up, 84 degrees. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay. Low tide will be just a few minutes from now, 11:51. And a high tide at 2:17 tomorrow. Isolated showers still possible, 75 for a low tomorrow. Better chances for late day storms, a high of 92. And then the extended forecast is calling for a good chance for summer to continue all the way through next week with those afternoon and evening thunderstorms basically in the weather picture.